ready for the busting.
You don't rip them like that, bro. You know what? This one was supposed to be yeah, the one that you didn't write is your proof, like a receipt. But see, you sign this one, and you hold this one, so you can prove you won.
I don't need to.
Read?
One, right? That's the only one I need.
You put your name, and yeah, I would put name and keep this one because it's the proof. There's a whole bunch of people you gave me also. I'm gonna come back. I might take it off.
I'll see you tonight. I'll text you.
They lost the first one.
If you threw it in there,
Yeah, throw that one in.
this one goes in there.
Because they have the same numbers. That's what you get. It's like a receipt. You match the number. Hey, what are you guys doing with the ticket?
I saw you that
You see that man, bro?
you're talking about.
Next. Who needs a good pen?
Wait, I have to put my email in.
Give me 1 second. Hold it. Don't drop it.
happened if you didn't bring a ticket? Oh, okay.
Sounds like some shit you would do.
No.
Yeah. You look like a daddy right now. You're looking at you. He's like, you look good. This might fucking help. Too late. I just showed up.
Is there anyone on the park?
Where should I sign this? Hey,
Let's see, he's like,
Trish, you want to come from the big truck down?
Dude, who's singing for that?
Yeah, they just said, they told me to keep this in there and read the number. So guess where I got it?
No, I didn't.
I got, probably already.
What's going on over here?
back. Where'd you get them from? Wait, I only need one.
You're a buzzkill.
Yeah, for all the people that didn't graduate.
Hold on, let me take the roll real quick. You just put MC on it.
I only got one. Dude, wait. No, I haven't gotten one yet. Wait, what is this for? Hey, Gunner. How'd you do? I think if I could, how many times did you do? But I haven't got one. I know, but what's your fastest one? The second one you did? Chase beat you by a lot? I told him don't come back and Oh, this is for the raffle. Oh, is this for the raffle? Can I get a ticket? Yeah. That's what I let him do.
Just one, but I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I just my first one.
So they're like, well, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. What I want for Christmas, you can't afford. That's why I buy it myself.
Not happy.
Why not? I think we need to talk to you soon about NLC. I'm going to talk to Ed. I'm going to talk to Aaron about
All right. Hello, my name is Myra Morales, and this evening I would like to welcome you to the California Electrical Lineworker Program graduation. I will be your MC on this very special occasion where we get to acknowledge the success of our graduates tonight. Before we begin, however, we're going to start off in the same way that we did at this morning's rodeo with doing a brief safety briefing. As mentioned this morning, this is a crucial part of the industry that our students are going to be going into, and it ensures their safety every single day. So for that, I'd like to invite our Director of Education, Chris Tanner, to the podium.
Okay, good evening. So before I begin with who's doing what, we have 5 exits behind everybody. If we need to exit the facility for a fire or anything, we can kind of disperse through all 5 of these exits, and we're going to head to the north side of the parking lot, underneath the trees over there. So today, leading us out of the facility is going to be our very own Pony Kruger. Calling 911 will be Buck Buchanan. Performing CPR will be Ben Osborne, our EQ. Retrieving the AED will be Colin Burkles, Josh Villarreal with the first aid kit. Both of those are located behind you all in the sound booth. Meeting EMS tonight will be Travis Lester and Nick Esquivel. I will sweep the facility, being the last one out, make sure everybody's safe. And our safe zone, again, is that north parking lot. Thank you.
All right, so now we can officially begin our ceremony. To start off tonight, I'd like to take a moment to recognize all the friends and the family of our graduates that are here with us today. We know that our graduates wouldn't be able to be here where they are if it wasn't for all your help and assistance. Can we please give them a great big round of applause? Thank you. Now I'd like to take the time to recognize another important group of people, and that would be all the NLC staff that has worked very diligently to be able to make this graduation possible. Not only have they been here for these students since before the term started, but they will continue to be here for them even after they graduate. We appreciate all your hard work, patience, and dedication. Can we please give them a great big round of applause? All right, and to finish off, I'd like to recognize the most important group of people here tonight, and that would be the graduates of the California Electrical Lineworker Program. We know that completing this program requires a lot of hard work and commitment and isn't just for anybody. Over the last 15 weeks, we have been able to see the transformation of each and every one of you as you learn new concepts that were totally new to you, and you excelled in all your academic courses. You've also followed a lot of guidelines, safety guidelines to protect each other, and despite many difficulties that you have faced this term, you have put in the necessary effort to obtain a ground-level knowledge, skills, and behavior for a lifelong career that impacts everybody. It hasn't been an easy route, but you have succeeded. Can we give them a round of applause? And graduates, let me tell you, the Electrical Lineworker Program is only the very first step into this industry. You have a whole journey ahead of you, and I can guarantee to you that NLC will be right by your side every step of the way. From the resources and the mentors that you have found in the instructors and the brotherhood that you have created amongst each other, to the journey-level training courses that you will need in the future, we promise that we will always be a resource for you. Well, now that we have acknowledged every important group of people tonight, I'd now like to direct our attention to our keynote speaker, which is Mr. Aaron Howell. Aaron Howell began his career in 1984 in the same way that our NLC students are starting their career today, doing a pre-apprentice lineworker program at Boise State University. After working in the trade for both construction companies and Pacific Gas and Electric, Aaron realized that he had a deep passion for training and education, and that he wanted to advance his career. After earning his undergraduate degree, he founded Northwest Lyman College in 1993 with an unwavering commitment to improve training, curriculum, and methods in the craft. Since its founding, Northwest Lyman College has expanded to 4 campuses nationwide, has manufactured training equipment, developed apprentice and lineman training for hundreds of power and construction companies nationwide, and has provided training in Tanzania, Africa, Kabul, Afghanistan, and Russia. In 2019, Aaron accepted the position of Chief Learning Officer for Northwest Lyman College's parent company, Quanta Services, and retired in 2023. He is a 2015 inductee of the International Lineman Hall of Fame and resides in Boise, Idaho with his wife of 35 years, Sue. They have 5 grown children and 4 grandchildren. With all that being said, can you please join me in welcoming Mr. Aaron Howell to the podium?
Thank you all so much. It's interesting, as she said, I started my career just like you. I went to line school. It's kind of crazy, huh? All those years ago, I went to line school then too. And I remember the elixir of emotions. Am I going to make it? Is this for me? Will I do good? Will they pick me? And I remember it as if it was yesterday. So when I sit here and I think about what can I share, because my time at this podium is for you. That's my time at this podium. It's for you. Well, what could I share? So I put together a list of what I believe there are 5 key things that you can anchor to for your journey. Number 1, in time, opportunities will exceed your expectations. When I got done with line school, all I wanted to do was just be an apprentice first and be a journeyman. But what I didn't realize was all these companies exist, but these people pass through them because people age. They have to retire. There's no choice. But the position remains. So there will be incredible opportunities for you. But you got to be able to be ready to take advantage of those. So imagine right here when I look at you guys, when I look at all these students, I see groundmen, I see apprentices, I see linemen, I see foremen, I see general foremen, I see superintendents, I see directors, I see vice presidents, and I even see presidents. Because you'll be there. Some, you'll be in all that entire array of what you'll be. Can you only imagine? You can start your own company. This is America. You can start your own company. Your name could be on the door. Might be called like Lopez Electric. You with me? Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you. And what's interesting about it is we have some wonderful guests here today from Summit, right? Summit Electric. And one of the individuals that founded Summit Electric is Carl Studer. He's very high up inside of Quanta. He's one of your brethren. He's an NLC graduate. One of his compatriots in crime, so to speak, you guys will appreciate this, is Lauren Chandler, president of Electric at Quanta. He's an NLC graduate. Well, I'm telling you, when they were sitting in your seat, they never imagined. But to get there, to go there, to be a groundman, to be an apprentice, to be a lineman, to be a foreman, think of it in terms of a playbook like a football team. You start on the 5-yard line, and you got to go the whole field. You're not doing 4 Hail Mary passes and hoping you're going to win that game. Nope. You do a screen over here, you do a run up the middle, you gain 5, you don't want a yellow flag, and you work your way down the field. Number 1, have a playbook. It's short term at first, but keep it long term. And if you have that playbook and you're going to get feedback from people like this, and people like this, and people like this, put it in your playbook. Take a little note. Always have a playbook. That's number 1. Number 2, you have the power to make a no a yes. You know, it's interesting to me, the hiring process is a series of no's. No, 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 no. And then somewhere along the way, there's a yes. It's like, oh. When I was your age, when I was in this position, I shouldn't even say your age, when I was in this position, I just thought I was a feather in the wind. I never realized I was the wind. So now imagine, I want to give you a scenario. Let's use Lopez Electric. It's Lopez Electric. It's 20 years old. Let's advance 20 years because we have the Lopez family here. 2 brothers. They're going through the program, finishing the program. Let's just pretend they start a company called Lopez Electric, and they go through a meat grinder, making it the greatest contractor in America. And now, 20 years later, 2 NLC graduates are coming in to apply. So they come in, maybe more, but let's use 2 for the example. The first one comes in and they say, what can you tell us about Lopez Electric? And the first graduate just says, I just really like to work here, to whom it may concern. And they say, well, thank you very much. It's nice meeting you. He walks out. Second one comes in. What can you tell us about Lopez Electric? He goes, well, I know you're a graduate of, and it was all founded. And my gosh, I found out that you had LTech equipment. And so I got on LTech's website. They have technical training, and I enrolled in that so I understood your equipment more. And then I know you're a quanta company. And so I learned a little bit more about the capacity model, and I had to, who are you going to hire? Whose decision was that? Was it Lopez Electric that selected the candidate, or was it the candidate that dictated they truly were the one that needed to be hired? Now, that's a little different way of thinking. Always keep that in mind. And I've done a lot of hiring, and over the years, I just learned, wait a minute, I'm not hiring. They're selecting the position. It's how strong the candidate is. I didn't know that early on. I sure as heck didn't know when I was in line school. So if you're willing to put in 40 hours a week for the company, be sure to put in 40 plus hours for yourself. To whom it may concern should never be on an application. It should be, Dear Mr. Dillon, I've learned so much about Summit Line Construction. I've just learned this, I've learned this, I've learned this. Okay? So keep that in mind. Make no a yes. That's number 2. Make no a yes. Number 3, always sharpen the saw. We had a Duff Van Alstine was the gentleman's name. And he was a superintendent up at Northwest Energy. And he was on our program advisory committee. And he ended up hiring an NLC graduate. More than one, but this particular one was interesting. And then, of course, we have another meeting with our program advisory committee. He comes down from Montana, and we're having this meeting, and he says, Aaron, I want to talk about this certain graduate that we hired. And we go into this meeting, and actually I was a little nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope he did okay. It's right in front of the program advisory committee, So anyways, he gets the floor, and he says, I got to share with everybody here in the committee. We hired this student, and I was up in Billings at our head yard, and it was 4:50 in the afternoon. 4:50, I have to appreciate that. There's 10 minutes left. 4:50 in the afternoon, all the crews came in, they lined up all their trucks, And all the crews were standing around in a big circle just BSing with their lunch pails and everything, just waiting for those 10 minutes to go away. And it was a safe day. Everything was great. He's looking out the window. He sees this NLC graduate walk out of the circle. He's just passively watching. Walk out of the circle, go between these line trucks, which were not part of his crew. So he's like, why is he going over there? He could see in the distance a bin door open up, and then he saw a chainsaw blade kind of just glance, like he just quickly saw that. It's like, this kid's going to steal a chainsaw. So he's all puffed up. He literally thinks he has a termination today. And it's 4:50. It's like, my gosh, can I get a breather? He goes out of the office, down the stairway. He separates this big circle of guys. Of course, they're all like, he's the superintendent. Like, oh, Mr. Van Alstyne. He goes flying by. He goes around the line truck, and he gets to the back of the line truck, and here's this Northwest Lyman College graduate who had been there about a week and a half. And he comes around. He's all puffy in the face. He says, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, hi, Mr. Van Alstyne, because they had been in an interview together. He goes, hi, Mr. Van Alstyne. I'm a logger by trade, and I had an extra 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes left. And these guys were complaining over there when I was standing there saying their saw was dull. So I just figured I'd use the 10 minutes to sharpen the saw. Always sharpen the saw. There is always 10 minutes left. Always sharpen the saw. That's number 3. Number 4. Can't is a 4-letter word. Can't's a 4-letter word. When I was a young apprentice at Pacific Gas and Electric, and you have to appreciate, I know nothing. I don't know where we're going. I'm just getting to know these people. And I don't know if anybody in here is familiar with Van Arsdale or Potter Valley, California. Potter Valley? Oh, I'm telling you, if you haven't been to Potter Valley, you should go. God touched that place. It is amazingly beautiful. And we had a job up there at the back of, at the very upper end of Potter Valley. There's a power line that goes way up a steep, really steep hill up to Van Arsdale, Lake Pillsbury, Van Arsdale, and we had to reconductor that whole power line, okay? But there was this very, very steep section of it with like 4 poles, if I remember right. And so we had to like spot material and everything. And the foreman this particular morning, now you have to appreciate, I have no street cred. I'm a young apprentice. I'm around everybody else that knows everything, but I don't. And so he says, okay, you guys go up, get up on top of the hill. We got to get that material down. It's all up there on top of the hill. We got to get it down to these locations. I'll be up there in a little while, and we'll figure out how to do it. How do we get this material down there? Big problem. Super steep. So we get up there, and there's 4 of us, and we're waiting for our foreman. We're waiting for him. He isn't on the radio, can't get him on the phone. He's gone. Not a bad guy. Maybe he got tied up, and that's okay. That happens. That happens. So anyways, this one apprentice who outranks me a little bit, he's like, he grabs 2 switch rods, 10-foot switch rods, which are fiberglass, 10 feet long, and he goes, Aaron, come here. Okay, what are we going to do? And he starts tying together almost like a gurney, see like in the military when someone's injured, like you're carrying stuff. He's tying all this material. And I can tell it's for these 4 locations, but I'm not sure what's going on. Some of the other guys are talking about, well, maybe a helicopter's going to come in. And I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, maybe we tie this onto the helicopter and it's going to go down the steep hill, but how would the helicopter even be able to drop it? But I'm not sure. I'm still a young apprentice. And he ties all this stuff up, and I said, what are we doing? He goes, just tie that. Tie a clove hitch right there. Tie a bowl in there. Wrap this. No, electrical tape. Zip ties right there. Whatever. But all this material is all tied up, and he goes, and he picks up the front end of this thing, and he's right at the edge of this cliff, And he picks it up, and he goes, okay, pick up your end. I pick up my end. And he goes, feel balanced? And I said, well, I think so. And he goes, don't let go. And then about that time, whoof, right over the edge we went. And I started on my belly, and we were sliding down, and there was no control. He might think he had control, but he did not. I was on the back end, and I was able to kind of shift myself around, and I felt like one of those guys that was like skiing on the water with no skis, you know, where they do it barefoot, in the dirt. And of course, you can imagine the dust cloud, and then all of a sudden we stopped. We were location 1. He goes, okay, untie this. Here it is, here it is. And we went down that hill in the dust and the dirt and the mud. And when we got to the bottom, we were high-fiving and everything. We had dirt on our teeth. But it was really, really beautiful. It was, failure's not an option. Can't is a 4-letter word. And I want to share with you that individual that actually taught me that can't's a 4-letter word. Do we have that picture? There we are. I'm on the left. That's Pony Kruger, your president, on the right. Yep. So Pony Kruger taught me that can't was a 4-letter word so many years ago. So many years ago. Can't's a 4-letter word. That's number 4. And number 5, we're in it together. So I said this is all about the students. I'm addressing you. I'm addressing the families too. My son went through the electrical line worker program. So I even have that perspective. One of my boys went through. And here's what we got to do. All right, so of my children, 3 are married. And I was fortunate enough to be able to say a few words at their weddings. And one of the things I shared with them is coming home to a supportive family is a salve for the soul. Don't let that stop. We get beat up every day in our profession. How nice to come home and our husband or our wife or our grandmother or our grandfather or whoever, our uncle, our brother, says, hey, it's okay. I know you had a hard day. Coming home to a supportive family is a salve for the soul. So as we move forward, because graduation's about to happen, we're going to be handing out certificates. There they are, all right there. After that happens, we could have in our mind, we're no longer together. But we are. The families be the salve for the soul. The Maroons and the staff and all of us will provide the technical support, any of the professional career support, and between us, are you kidding me? They can't fail. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aaron. After those encouraging words of wisdom from Mr. Aaron Howell, it is now a privilege to bring to the stage 2 representatives from the graduating class today who are going to be giving a few words to their fellow graduates. These 2 individuals worked very diligently to make their term memorable for everyone, from the campus improvement project to the student barbecue and to all the community service projects that we had all term long. I'm referring to your respective class presidents. To start off, I'd like to invite to the podium the Tesla class president, Jake McEwen, who's going to be addressing you guys.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not great with speeches, but bear with me. I'll do my best. So, good evening, everyone. Family, friends, instructors, and most importantly of all, the graduating class. We made it. When we first showed up here, most of us didn't know what we were in for. I'm sure most of you, when you got to the top of the pole, were pretty nervous when the only thing holding you in was a belt and a rope. I know I was. But after a few short months, we're up there, a few stories up, doing work like it's nothing. And that's something to be proud of. We got a taste for line work. But becoming a lineman isn't just about climbing poles or pulling wire. It's about discipline. It's about standing in the rain at 3 a.m., fixing a line so a stranger can keep their heat running. It's about having pride in the work that actually matters. When a storm hits and everything goes dark, we're the ones people depend on. That's no small thing. Every one of us has earned this through hard work, lots of studying, and with minimal incidents and injuries. We didn't just learn a trade, we learned responsibility, brotherhood, and integrity. To our instructors, thank you for pushing us. You didn't just teach us how to wire a transformer, you taught us how to carry ourselves like professionals. To our families, thank you for the support. Now that we leave here, remember this: the world runs on electricity, but it depends on linemen. We're not afraid of work, and that's what makes us unique. Congratulations, everyone. Now, that was my speech. That was my written speech. And me and my co-president compared speeches, and he regrets that he wrote a much longer speech. And so out of solidarity to him, I know you guys don't really want to hear another long speech, but out of solidarity for him, I'm going to go off the cuff and extend my speech just a bit with a few words on professionalism. Hey, you guys are privileged to do this, all right? Being a professional, the word professional is just something that's thrown around. Like anyone that goes to work is a professional. That's not true. Who's a professional? Doctors, lawyers, people that are trained. It's not just about showing up for a job. It's about training with intent and having a structured system of knowledge. So if you show up to work and you don't know what you're doing, you're not a professional. I know there's a lot of 18-year-olds in the crowd, but there's also a few graduates I know that are closer to 50 than 40. And so you guys know, I don't mean to call anyone out, but you guys know that a lot of jobs, they're a bit malarkey. They're a bit, you show up, no one tells you what to do, and you have to guess, and sometimes your guess isn't right, and you just show up to work, and you just fiddle about and do your best, and that's not a professional job. Line work is a professional job. Think about this. You guys went to a school to do a job like a doctor, like a lawyer. You guys have instructors. You guys are going to go through an apprenticeship program so that by the time you guys are actually doing work, you guys are going to be true professionals. And that's something that not every job has, and you guys are blessed to be doing this. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Jake. Now please give a warm welcome to our Edison class president, Tristan Foster.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tristan Foster, and I have the honor of serving as class president for Edison. I hope you all enjoyed the rodeo this morning. For us, it was a privilege to show you just a glimpse of the skills that we were able to learn here at NLC for the past few months. Before I talk about the memories we made, the challenges we overcame, I want to begin with gratitude. Every one of us chose to start a new journey, one that required courage, sacrifice, and faith in a future we couldn't yet see. Many of us left home for the first time from high school. Some walked away from old jobs or entire careers. Some left behind families they built, all in pursuit of a better life for those families. That's a hard leap to take. And we cannot have made it without you, our supporters. To our parents, our spouses, girlfriends, siblings, children, aunts and uncles, grandparents, and even baby cousins. Everyone has supported us. You took this leap with us. You pushed us, encouraged us, and carried us through those hard days. thank you. To our instructors, thank you for guiding us, for teaching us not only how to be successful in this career, but how to make it home safe every night. In just a few short months, you took 200 young men who knew nothing about this trade and helped shape us into the workers any company would be proud to call first choice. The lessons weren't easy to teach, and they weren't easy to learn. The industry demands time, dedication, grit, and a sharp mind. Although we're only at the beginning of our journey, you've given us tools to face whatever lies ahead. We're proud to say that we were mentored by great linemen, men who expect us to become a great lineman ourselves. To my class, what a ride. The term felt like it was yesterday. It went by too fast, if you ask me. When we arrived, we didn't know each other, but it didn't take long for our camaraderie to form. In a blink of an eye, you all became brothers. I can look at any one of you and say with total confidence, I trust you with my life. Through every challenge, CDL, crane class, transformers, stand-up 1, 2, 3, when things got heavy, we had each other's backs. In the heat, in the rain, through the bruises and sweat, we stood together. We live by an unspoken rule. No man gets left behind. Everyone is excited to start working, but these memories, they'll stick with us forever. Thank you for pushing me, for supporting me and each other, and for making this term unforgettable. This was the first step to a great career, and I'm proud we took it together. I want to leave you with this. At the start of the term, Pony taught us the first choice behaviors: work ethic, a safety mindset, professionalism, and craftsmanship. These traits aren't just guidelines, they are the foundation of becoming a kind of employee who's always the first choice for the job. But I want to challenge all of us to rise to something even greater: becoming strong men. Being a strong man takes more than skill. It requires 4 things: patience, determination, and understanding, and faith. Patience, the kind that carries you through overwhelming challenges. Patience with your family, your crew, and yourself. Determination, to drive and keep going, even when your goals feel miles away. To dig in when it hurts, to push when giving up seems easier. Understanding, because empathy isn't not weakness. Kindness is proof of strength. Take that time to understand others. Don't rush to judge. Faith, whatever you believe in, stand firm in it. Don't bend your values to fit in. Live your faith boldly and with courage. These 4 traits build the strong men the world desperately needs. My father once told me, good times create weak men. Weak men create bad times. Bad times create strong men. And strong men create good times. Be those strong men. Make the world good. Make it better. Build up your families. Build up your communities. And when we leave NLC today, don't ask, what can I get from the world? Ask instead, what can I give back? To my classmates, good luck, stay safe, and stand tall. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tristan. All right, now I'd like to present another guest speaker that we have tonight named Dylan Welsh. Dylan Welsh is currently the president of Summit Line Construction and the regional president of Quanta Services, where he is responsible for overseeing the strategic growth, safety, operations, employee development and engagement, financial performance, and business relationships. He has over 17 years of experience in the utility and renewable energy sectors and brings a wealth of expertise in both engineering and construction business management. Before joining Summit Line, Dylan had multiple senior executive roles at Par Electrical Contractors and Longfellow Drilling, a division of Par Electrical Contractors. Throughout his career, he has led contractors in delivering some of the nation's most complex and large-scale electrical utility, transmission line, substation, and renewable energy projects. Dylan holds a Bachelor's of Science in Civil Engineering from the University of Missouri, Columbia, and a Master of Business Administration from Ohio University. He is a certified project management professional and an active member of the NECA Western Line Constructors Chapter. He resides in Heber City, Utah, with his wife and 2 children. With all that being said, can you please join me in giving him a warm welcome, Mr. Dylan Welsh.
First of all, great turnout. I love seeing everybody here. For the families that showed up, it's awesome to see. For the graduates, congrats. I'll say it a couple times throughout. Tough acts to follow. The president and co-president speeches were really well put together, and obviously I've met Aaron and known him for a handful of years, and always really well prepared, really well spoken, and maybe that's not who I am as an individual. You know, when I came in, I had 2 things that I wanted to get across. I wanted to get across the purpose of what we're doing here. And then after seeing everybody kind of going crazy for the instructors, I was hoping that there was no meowing or barking when I walked up on stage. So I appreciate that. But the 3 things I want to cover, and I'm not going to drag on, but I want to cover the enthusiasm that's in the room right now. And that enthusiasm's amazing. Like this industry is amazing. Where we're going is amazing. I look back at my career and think how fortunate I am. I joined in a time period where they said this is a 5-year runway in the electrical utility industry. And that was 17 years ago, and they talk about a 35-year runway from here. Like everybody in this room has the opportunity of having a full career, doing what they love. And it doesn't always just have to be in the field, as Aaron mentioned. You know, there's paths for everybody, and it's pretty powerful. But that enthusiasm, you know, can present risks. And I like to say ignorance and complacency are equally as dangerous. And if you think about that, where we are at in our careers, at some point, we're all ignorant, and that might mean starting line school, coming out of line school before we, you know, journey out, being 10 years in and touching a tower type that we've never touched before, or complacency where we're touching a tower type or a wire type or performing a task we performed thousands of times over. But at the end of the day, the hazards that are present on our job sites are real, and the energies are real. And if we don't respect that, which is the next thing I want to talk about, it's instantaneous. So the training the foundational training that was provided in this is exceptional. I've seen it. I've been a part of it. I'm fortunate to be able to reap the rewards of the individuals that go through these programs. But I want you to realize that this is the starting point of a career, and we are going to be learning for the rest of our lives. And that's from a technical standpoint and a leadership standpoint. And I cannot stress enough that when we talk about energy hazards, they're instantaneous and they don't care who you are. They don't care about the class presidents. They don't care about the superstar linemen. It doesn't matter. So please respect the trade, respect the hazards, make sure we're having those conversations day in and day out. My second thing was respect, and I've kind of touched on it, but throughout the course of your careers, we talked about family, we talked about the companies, we talked about our coworkers, and every day when we show up, start from a position of respect. It is the most valuable thing from a leadership standpoint that I've learned. You know, Aaron talked about Lauren Chandler, who I've been fortunate enough to work with since 2011. And one of the very first times I met Lauren Chandler, he was employee number 2 at Summit. Summit went from like 2009 to 2018, about 200 employees. Next year will be about 2,000 employees, and we've gone 4 or 5x over the last handful of years. But Lauren, employee number 2, it's 2011. I'm an engineer on one of his job sites, a project manager engineer, and I see him as a superintendent climb out and just chew somebody up and down. And I remember talking to him about that later on in his career, a couple years later, and how much he's changed and developed as a leader. And we go back to that story about, that was a great example of a gap in respect of leadership, and how that was a limiting factor of who he was as an individual, and something he had to get over to become what he is now as the president of Electric Power in Quanah. Over 20,000 employees, and he still gets out and shakes hands every chance he gets because he respects it, and he respects everybody throughout the company and the industry, whether they're wearing a Quanah hat or not. And I don't think we can speak enough about all the technical things we do. We're transactional, but when we get to a place of respect and we start becoming leaders on our job sites and in our organizations, we differentiate. And that's what I want to, that's the next iteration for all of us as individuals, and it never stops. And then the last thing with purpose, the first class president came up who talked about the lights going back on is something that I love hearing. And it's one of the things that I am most proud about being in this industry. I have a 4-year-old boy, and if you go to the offices in Heber, we have a transmission line that goes to the office, and it's 25 foot tall, and it's got conductor, and it's like a perfect replica of a transmission line. And we go there, and I show him, this is the conductor, this is the tower, here's the foundation, and here's how electricity works. And he's 4, and he doesn't get it. But when we drive, he points out every transmission line. But the coolest part is when he turns on the lights, he knows that's what you guys did. And he knows that's what Summit Line did and Quanah did. And that is something that gets lost in the noise of the world. That behind this event, behind our AC, behind our cell phones, is the power that you all are creating. And when I say the power you all creating, I don't just mean the poles that are going in the ground or the conductor that we're putting in the air or the right-of-way or the substations, but it's the people that are being developed, you all, us, and the communities that we're serving. And that's like, to me, kind of the most joyful thing I think about of what we do as an industry. And, again, when my son hits that light switch and he thinks about that, like, that is power at its finest. Not the electrons going through the wire, but the impact that you are going to have on the world with what you're doing. So, I applaud the effort that's gone into the last 15 weeks. There's a long ways to go for every one of us. We will all be different in 20 years. Hopefully I'm retired, and you all are starting to make retirement plans. And the cool thing is, your kids are going to be coming to NLC. They talked about Lauren and Carl. Lauren and Carl's son, I think, are going to the Idaho campus. I think they actually report there in 2 weeks or something like that, right? That's powerful. And I hope that we can sit here and say that there's people in this class that in 25 years, their kids are doing the same thing. So I appreciate the opportunity. A lot of respect for what you're doing. The families, huge support, love to turn out, and again, congrats. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan. All right, everyone, now has come the time for the presentation of our 5 scholarships and awards tonight. To begin, I'd like to invite Doug Elford to the podium. Doug Elford is one of our training specialists here at the California campus that has plenty of experience in the trade, having worked for PG&E for 36 and a half years. Doug decided to join NLC in May of 2022 because he wanted to give back to future linemen that were entering the trade. That is why tonight he is going to be presenting the Future Lineman Fund Scholarship. Can we please give Doug a welcome?
Boy, there's a lot of you out there. By a show of hands, anybody nervous? Oh, thank God I'm not the only one. So there's been kind of a theme about keeping the lights on. I think that's really important because I'm not going out on storm damage anymore. I need you guys. Someone's got to keep that fridge working so my mountains are blue. That's on you guys. That's up to you guys now, okay? So I was going to draw up a nice long speech and drag it out and make this evening go really long, but I thought I'd spend more time getting my hair right and cut the speech down. This scholarship is, it's my way of saying thanks. I want to thank you for letting me be part of your first big step in this trade. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did. This scholarship was started to give back to the trade that was really good to me and my family. And I know that you guys will carry on the torch. So when the old guys are gone, you guys are there to pick up the torch and run with it. Dedication to this trade is what this scholarship is all about. If you are dedicated to the crew, dedicated to your company, you can have a very long and prosperous career. But when you are no longer the low grunt on the crew, it is your responsibility to teach the new grunt. When you're the journeyman, you're going to teach all the apprentices that work under you. It's key in this trade that we teach the next generation. That's why I'm here. That's why a lot of us are here. So dedication to the trade is your purpose to be successful when you're successful, your crew, and everybody that you're working with. So when you gain knowledge, share the knowledge. That's what it's all about. It's a circle. It's how it has been done for hundreds of years, right? This is the way it's got to go. The student that is receiving this award tonight has worked extremely hard, both in the classroom and in the field. I've witnessed him run to grab his tools. I've seen him helping other students. He's on the path to making that journeyman move and start training people behind him. He's already started doing that here. Several of you fit that bill. But when we sit down and we vote on who gets what, as far as the awards go and the scholarships, the person that's receiving this he deserves it. So I'm proud to present the Future Alignment Award to Nolan C. Smith.
All right, thank you, Doug. Now we're going to be welcoming our next training specialist, Buck Buchanan, who's going to be presenting the next two awards tonight. He's going to be presenting the Excellence in Leadership Awards. These awards are actually given to our students from two members in our community who really appreciate our students, and that's Gerald Stokes and Shauna Butler. And again, Buck Buchanan is going to be presenting these. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Here at Northwest Lyman College, we believe that great leaders inspire those around them to strive for excellence. The Excellence in Leadership Award, which is sponsored by two members of the local community, is given to two students who have demonstrated outstanding leadership qualities, both in and outside of school hours. These individuals have consistently led by example, motivated their peers, and shown the integrity, vision, and dedication it takes to thrive in this industry. These students portrayed leadership from the very beginning of the term. It's an honor to present this term's Excellence in Leadership Awards. For Edison, the winner is Bradley Holt. And the winner for Tesla, Zachary Pulaski.
Thank you. Now to present our fourth scholarship tonight, I'd now like to invite Josh Villarreal, another one of our training specialists, who's going to be presenting the Eric Chrisman Memorial Scholarship Award.
All right, I'm gonna have to admit something here. This is a first ever for me. I'm gonna go slightly off script to start because rules are rules. Can I get Brody Snyder to please stand up, if you would? Everyone clap for Brody Snyder here for a sec. Brody went ahead and tagged out me on my award, so I can't go through with it until you release it. Brody, do I have permission to go ahead and do the award? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, I guess. Okay, perfect. All right, good evening. I have the privilege of presenting the scholarship in memory of Eric Chrisman. Eric was a California Maroon that passed away last year on May 24th after a long battle with cancer. In his wife's words, Eric was an emotionally intelligent man with a natural ability to teach, influence, and inspire. He was a trusted friend, generous, kind, and fun-loving. He never met a stranger, and his infectious smile, laugh, and gentle nature put everyone around him at ease. That couldn't be any truer. I met Eric several months before I became an instructor, and we instantly hit it off due to his fun-loving and kind nature. When I hired on, I was instantly put at ease, seeing that I was sharing a cubicle with Eric, or as we called it, our jail cell, and we were cellmates. He called us cinnamon and chocolate, for obvious reasons. Eric's time at NLC was not long-lived, but he made a huge impact on every student he interacted with, and a lifelong impact on myself and the other instructors. In honor of Eric, who fancied himself a goat rancher, the scholarship being presented is called the GOAT, greatest of all term. In personality, humor, attitude, perseverance, and teamwork. Just as everyone was a better person by getting to work with Eric, future crews will have the honor of working alongside someone who displays these qualities. The GOAT award goes to, drum roll, Thomas Sullivan.
Thank you, Josh. Now we'd like to welcome somebody also from our community, which is Laura Key. She is the president of the Rotary Club in Oroville, and she's going to be presenting the Rotary of Oroville Paul Harris Fellowship Award. Can you please join me in welcoming her?
Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. It's a true honor to join you today on behalf of the Rotary Club of Oroville. Graduation is not only a celebration of the knowledge that you've gained and the skills that you've mastered, it's also a powerful moment to reflect on who you've become and how you'll use your talents in service to others. Rotary International's motto is service above self. It's a simple phrase, yet a profound guiding principle for over 1.4 million Rotarians worldwide. It reminds us that the greatest impact we often make comes from putting the needs of others first, serving with purpose, humility, and heart. As you now step into your careers across many communities and regions, I encourage each of you to consider joining your local Rotary Club. The leadership skills that you've developed here at Northwest Lineman College are exactly the kind of strengths that Rotary thrives on. Through membership, you'll join a diverse network of professionals dedicated to making meaningful change, growing in leadership, and giving back to their communities. Each year, our club has the privilege of recognizing a graduate who embodies the spirit of service above self. This year, your instructors have selected someone who has gone above and beyond, not just in their technical excellence, but in character, humility, and commitment to others. It is my great honor to present the Paul Harris Fellowship Award to a truly deserving student, Bradley Holt. Bradley, your actions reflect the very best of Rotary's values. Congratulations and welcome to a lifetime of leadership and service.
Thank you very much, Lori. And congratulations to our 5 scholarship and award recipients. Can we give them another round of applause? So while our students are at Northwest Lyman College, they become part of a 4 to 5 man crew, which actually mimics what they're actually going to go into when they work in the industry. At the moment, we would now like to recognize a group of those crews that demonstrated teamwork and cooperation throughout the whole term. Graduates, as a reminder, if you are part of the winning top crews, please just stand in your spot for this award, okay? So to present these, we have 2 of our training specialists tonight, and that's going to be Travis Lester and Nick Esquivel. Can we give them a welcome?
Throughout their time here at Northwest Lyman College, our students learn that success in this trade isn't just about individual skill, it's about teamwork. The field demands trust, communication, and working together to get the job done safely and efficiently.
Today we recognize the crews who truly exemplify these values. These teams stood out for their dedication, collaboration, and ability to perform at the highest level, both in the classroom and out in the field. The Edison winners are Crew 9 through 12. Rio Chavez, Leo Chester, Bryson Crampett, Maverick Collins, Joel Contreras, Omar Cortez, Chase Cosman, Cash Crutchfield, Gunnar Crutchfield, Dylan Cruz, Gunnar Dahl, sorry, Emerson Davis, Cesar De La Torre, Daniel De La Torre, Angel Roman, Justin Diaz, and Julius Diaz, and Lucas Dickey.
The winners for Tesla are teams 21 through 24. Brody Snyder, Esperidion Soto, Lane Souza, Vincent Stafford, Hayden Stiles, Slater Stout, Thomas Sullivan, Colin Stakowski, Antonio Tepete, Mark Tupai, Santiago Ubaldo, Michael Udell, Daniel Uloa, Mitchell Umana, Jaden Unra, and Andrew Venezuela, and Noah Vanderweerd.
Thank you, Travis and Nick. Now we're going to take a couple minutes to recognize the students who won at this morning's rodeo. These students demonstrated skill and proper techniques as determined by our rodeo judges this morning, and they're now going to be awarded their medal in recognition of their achievement. For that, I'd like to invite Ivan Turner, who's going to be presenting the rodeo champions, the rodeo runner-ups, and the Highline Speed Climb winner from this morning. Can we give him a round of applause?
What's up, fellas? Okay. I'll just get this out of the way right now. Okay. All right, guys, hell of a battle this morning with the rodeo. So I'd like to go ahead and do the rodeo runners-up. That'll be Edison Crew 9 with the names of Rio Chavez, Leo Chester, Bryson Clampett, Maverick Collins, Joel Contreras. Come up, fellas. All right, our rodeo champions for this morning. Let's welcome Tesla Crew 24, Mitchell Amana, Jaden Unra, Andrew Valenzuela, Noah Vanderweerd. All right, one more award, guys. This is for the winner for the Highline Speed Climb competition from this morning's rodeo. This competition is a contest that measures a student's ability to climb a 55-foot pole as fast as possible while maintaining proper form and all of NLC's 9 climbing standards that they learned over the term. Whoever demonstrated accuracy, speed, will be awarded a medal to acknowledge this accomplishment, and I'd like to present that to Mr. Chase Cosman. 14.75.
Thank you, Ivan. So before we continue on with the awards from Northwest Lyman College, I'd also like to announce the winners of our 3 fan events from this morning's rodeo. If you're a winner, please be sure to come see me at the end of the graduation. I'll go ahead and give you your prizes. So for the first one, for the All Tied Up, the winner is Kylie Lacey. Let's give them a round of applause. For Rubber Meets the Road, it was a participant, only put first name, but it was Brittany, the only Brittany that participated, so we'll give her a round of applause. And then for our Nuts and Bolts game, guessing 245 out of 246, the winner is Edgar Villegas. And also our rodeo champions from this morning, the crew that won, please be sure to come see me at the end so you can get your NLC rodeo champion buckle, and then also a gift from Buckingham. So the time has now come for NLC to present our 4 Excellence Awards for this evening. These Excellence Awards include acknowledgement for outstanding academic achievement, outstanding field performance, outstanding behavior, and the prestigious Eagle Award that represents the highest honor that NLC can bestow upon a graduate. We'll start off by inviting 2 of our training specialists for each award, and they're going to be presenting each one for Team Edison and for Team Tesla. Graduates, if you're one of the nominees, please be sure to stand in your spot when your name is announced. To begin, we're going to be presenting our Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, and for that, I'd like to ask Andrew Green and Tom Schoonover to come to the podium.
Good evening. I've been asked to present the academic award for Edison in recognition of scoring the highest number of points on your team as determined by the sum total of all academic courses combined. The nominees are Chase Cosman, Bradley Holt, Clark Hobbs, and Anthony Fedsot. The winner with 4,655 points is Bradley Holt.
All right. In recognition of scoring the highest number of points on Team Tesla, as determined by the sum total of all academic courses combined. The nominees for Tesla Outstanding Academic Award are Thomas Rodriguez, Nolan C. Smith, Thomas Sullivan, Noah Vanderweerd, and the winner is Noah Vanderweerd.
All right, for our next award we're going to be presenting is the Outstanding Field Performance Award, and for that I'd like to invite Colin Burkholz and Nick Esquivel to the podium.
Good evening. I just want to take a quick second before I give this award out and just recognize all of the climbers this term. I was teaching climbing along with Andrew Green down here, and I will say as far as like injuries going down, big improvement. And just the rodeo, the quality of the climbing today at the rodeo. Please give yourself a round of applause. When we were trying to decide who's going to win skill for this, it was very tough. There's a lot of very talented people sitting out here. In recognition of superior skill and field competencies and certifications and unwavering commitment to training, the nominees for Tesla Outstanding Field Performance are, please stand as I say your name, Nolan C. Smith, Mark Tupai, and Zachary Polasic. And the winner is Nolan C. Smith.
In recognition of superior skills in the field, competencies, certifications, and unwavering commitment to training, the nominees for Edison Outstanding Field Performance are Clark Hobbs, Gavin Dorsey, Harrison Hamry, and the winner is Harrison Hamry.
Thank you both. The next award that we're going to be presenting tonight is the Outstanding Behavior Award, and for that I'd like to invite Ron Hartman and Josh Vieira to the podium.
So I'm going to go completely off script here for a second, not to take away from the recognition of the award of this student, but there's two students here that persevered, adapted, and overcome a lot of adversity, and I just want to take a second to recognize them, my two Davids. Could you guys stand up, please? Give them a round of applause for me. I'm so proud of you two. Really am. Love you, Ron. Love you too. All right, so getting on to the award. In recognition of your exceptional behavior, demonstrating the highest level of commitment to NLC values and standards, the nominees for Tesla Outstanding Behavior Award are Ivan the Great. You know who you are. Stand up, big dog. Michael Manchester. He's beast mode to me, but Jason, stand up, beast mode. Beast mode! And the winner is, with proud and privilege as an honored veteran, as well as himself, Ivan the Great.
All right, again, in recognition of your exceptional behavior demonstrating the highest level of commitment to NLC values and standards, nominees for Edison for outstanding behavior are Demetrius Flowers, Anthony Feldtot, and Tristan Foster. And the award goes to Anthony Feldtot.
Thank you both. So our last award that we have to present tonight is the much coveted Eagle Award for Team Edison and Tesla. And for that, I'd like to invite Ben Osborne, our EQ specialist, and Chris Tanner, the Director of Education, who are going to be presenting both of these. So let's give them a round of applause.
The highest honor bestowed upon an electrical line worker program student is the Eagle Award. It's given to the one student from each team who demonstrated the highest levels of excellence in behavior, skill, and academics. This is the best of the best. The nominees for Tesla Eagle are Nolan C. Smith, Thomas Sullivan, Jonathan N. Vasquez, Michael Manchester. The winner for Tesla Eagle is Thomas Sullivan.
The nominees for Edison Eagle: Camden Goddell, Robert Alexander Durham, Chase Cosman, and Anthony Feldtot. And the winner for Edison Eagle is Chase Cosman.
And to our 2 Eagle Awards also, if you could come find me afterwards, Milwaukee also has a gift for you. So congratulations to all of you that won an award today. Your hard work and commitment has not gone unrecognized. Can we please give all these deserving gentlemen another round of applause? All right, so now the time has finally come when I have the honor of presenting to everyone the certificates of completion. These certificates not only officially indicate the completion of the ELP program, but they also highlight the great importance of these students' achievement. As our first row starts to make their way over to the stage, I would now like everyone to please note the Oath of Excellence, which is found inside the program, that our students have already signed. It's also located at the far end of our stage over here. This oath that they signed represents their commitment to outstanding performance in all areas of their lives, personal and professional. So before we begin, I would like to mention that our families and friends are welcome to come up. Just keep in mind that our students will be making their way up and over, so just keep that in mind when you come up, okay? So if our first row can make their way over, please. Then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so we can go ahead and get started. Our first graduate, Derek Ackerson. Juan Aguilera. Devin Amador. Joshua Amick. Josiah Arellano. Duke Arnold. Jadrian Arroyo. Zachary Arwick. Rick Austin. Anthony Avalos. Philip Babbitt. John Bailey. Eduardo Baltazar. Grant Barajas. Timothy Barrow. Juan Becerra. Christopher Bernal. Bowden Bureau Van Meter. Stephen Barry. Edwin Blanco. Joshua Borst. Curtis Brand. Asher Browning. Dylan Camara. Carlos Camberos. Hayden Camberos. Quentin Campbell. Cole Canfield. Daniel Cardenas. Alfred Carrillo. Carlos Carrillo. Andres Castillo. Colton Caves. Nathan Ceja. Rio Chavez. Leo Chester. Bryson Clampett. Maverick Collins. Joel Contreras. Omar Cortez. Chase Cosman. Cash Crutchfield. Gunnar Crutchfield. Dylan Cruz. Gunnar Dahl. Emerson Davis. Cesar de la Torre. Daniel del Toro. Angel Dana Roman. Justin Diaz. Julius Diaz. Lucas Dickey. Gavin Dorsey. Robert Alexander Durham. Jonathan Edwards. Garrett Ernst. Renee Espinosa. Joshua Evangelo. Anthony Feltzat. Anthony Flores. David Flores Negrete. Eric Flores. Demetrius Flowers. Tristan Foster. Martin Gamboa Jr. Isaac Garcia. Jose de Jesus Garcia. Jose David Garcia. Luis Garcia. Casey Gladden. Camden Gettle. Gavin Gonzalez. Mark Gonzalez. Brian Gonzalez Apodaca. Jonathan Goiva. Harrison Hamry. Tyler Hahn. Sebastian Havens. Wyatt Hedberg. Austin Luis Ignojos Viveros. Clark Hobbs. Bradley Holt. Robert Hubler. Nolan Hugg. Diego Ibarra. Tyler Eiton. Tyler James. Eric Jimenez. Gabriel Jimenez. Marcos Jimenez. Anthony Johnson. Brody Jones. Marcus Kelly. Curtis Kennedy. Jack Kroc. Wyatt Langevin. Raul Larios. James Lax. Ernesto Leon. Andrew Leventhal. Thomas Long. Alfredo Lopez. Cameron Lopez. Jacob Adam Lopez. Jaime Lopez. Luis Lopez. Michael Lopez. David Lucchese. Anthony Lucero. David Macias. Martin Macias. Jake Maduena. Dominic Mathey. Samuel Maldonado. Michael Manchester. Braxton Manes. Peyton Manos. Nicholas Marentes. Logan Martin. Angelo Martinez Barron. Israel Martinez Ortiz. Jack May. Jeffrey May. Luke McCaffrey. Camden McCauley. Jake McEwen. Stephen Merck. Darren Miner. Porter Mitchell. Reese Mockris. Bo Moore. Andy Moreno. Anthony Moretto. Trenton Morgan. Marcus Mormon. Ashton Morell. Austin Mulhall. Ivan Naranjo. Totani New. Kai Oliver. Andrew Olson. Ricardo Olvera. Julian Oneindia. Brennan Ordaz. George Ortiz. Dylan Ortiz Shippey. Chase Owen. Thomas Pardo. Fuller Parker. Andrew Partida. Cesar Perez. Moises Perez. Gabriel Permuter. Caleb Peterson. Charles Phillips. Ethan Fompong. Kevin Pichardo. Jacob Pittman. Zachary Pulasic. Nathan Priest Rodriguez. Maxwell Pryor. Anthony Quintero. Gavin Radsay. Shane Rainey. Jonathan Ramirez. Vincent Ramirez. Sebastian Ramirez Lopez. Justin Ramos. Gavin Rigoza. Jake Reed. Dominic Renteria. Jonathan Replogle. Lucas Reynoso. Tyler Robles. Andrew Rodriguez. Benjamin Rodriguez. Francisco Isaiah Rodriguez. Juan Rodriguez. Julio Rodriguez. Thomas Rodriguez. Lloyd Roper. Patrick Rudy. Noah Salgado. Aaron Sanchez. Samuel Sanchez. Samuel Saruwatari. Carson Schlichting. Ethan Schroff. Nakai Scurry. Evan Shoemaker. Antonio Simeone. Jason Sinkowicz. Nolan A. Smith. Nolan Chesky Smith. Zachary Smith. Brody Snyder. Espiridion Soto. Lane Souza. Vincent Stafford. Slater Stout. Thomas Sullivan. Colin Stikowski. Mark Tupai. Santiago Ubaldo. Michael Udell. Daniel Uloa. Mitchell Umana. Jaden Unro. Andrew Valenzuela. Noah Vanderweerd. Nathan Vargas Ojeda. Jacob Vasquez. Jonathan N. Vasquez. Jonathan Saul Vasquez. Jesse Vasquez Camacho. Peyton Velasquez. Brian Vicente. Malachi Warren. Evan Webster. Caleb Wilson. Christian Wonder. Lucas Yeager. Leobardo Yebra. Hayden Young Cole. Lyric Zarconi. And our last one, Zach Zenin. All right. We have one last portion to complete. Let's give our graduates, meanwhile, another round of applause. So guys, as part of our final part of the ceremony, I'd like to welcome our campus president, Pony Kruger, to the podium for some parting words. Mr. Kruger not only is our current campus president, but he also counts with 35 years of experience in the trade working for PG&E, and he has been in a variety of positions, including being a steel assembly groundman, apprentice, and journeyman lineman, crew foreman, first line supervisor, construction superintendent, and has made his way up through the ranks into being the acting director of general construction, leading approximately 600 construction employees throughout PG&E's service territory. After retiring from PG&E in August of 2018, he started with Northwest Lyman College as Director of Educational Effectiveness, where he would interview customers in order to provide senior leadership with quality feedback so that NLC could improve the services they provided. And he is now currently serving as our campus president here in California. Can we please give Pony a welcome?
Thank you, everyone, and welcome. It's such an honor to have you guys here this evening, and it's such an honor to be celebrating this event with our recent graduates. One more time, a round of applause for you guys. You deserve it. I want to leave a couple things. This won't take long, but I want to leave a couple things that are very important to me. They mean a lot to me. And one of them is when I look back on my career, 35 years at PG&E, and then the 7 years here at Northwest Lyman College, enjoy the ride. Don't get in a hurry. And I remember there were times in my career where I would say, gosh, I just can't wait to be a hot apprentice so I can do something on this crew. I just can't wait to be a journeyman lineman. I wish I could just get my crew and be a crew foreman, and I can't wait. Enjoy those moments in each step of that journey because they're going to mean something different, but they're going to mean a lot. Every single point in that career is going to mean a lot. So enjoy the ride and continuously learn. Aaron talked about it a little bit earlier, but what are you going to do tomorrow and the next day and the next year that is going to make you better than the guy sitting next to you? Because he may be getting better than you. And he's going to be your crew foreman, or he may be your supervisor. You take the crew foreman's job. You take the supervisor's or the superintendent's job. Just continuously learn. Always get better. What are those classes? What are those programs that I can work on? And the next one is make other people better on the crew. And if you go home and you're laying in bed at night and you ask yourself, did I make this crew a better crew today? Or did I not make this crew a better crew? Because I showed up, that crew was better or not as good. You have to ask yourself that question. Every person you meet that day has to be a better person for meeting you when you leave them. And if you think about that, you'll always win. And the last thing I want to leave with you guys is to honor your sponsors. And by sponsors, I mean not like Nike or Under Armour. The sponsors are the sponsors sitting right behind you, and it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your sister, your brother. Those are your sponsors. And you can go through this journey by yourself without your sponsors. That's okay. You can do that. But it gets really, really lonely. And trust me, there were times in my career where I didn't really honor my sponsors. And I got certain places, true, but I didn't have my sponsors, and it's very lonely. Don't leave your sponsors behind. Go on that journey with them. That's what I wanted to leave you guys tonight. So in closing, thank you. In closing, as the president of Northwest Lyman College, California, and by the authority vested in me by the ACC-SC accrediting body, the state of California, and Northwest Lyman College's Program Advisory Committee, I declare these students as graduates and officially conclude these proceedings. Thank you, everyone.
I sent him all the picture of you up here. It's great.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.